In this video, I'll show you how to use the Morph Camera Addon to make an animated showcase of photos on a table. There are two versions of the animation. One shows that the camera moves from beginning to end without pausing, and the other shows that the camera pauses at each position. This is my starting scene. A room with a table, some photo frames, some scattered photos, and other decorations. I want the camera to start from this camera object, then look at the photo on the book, then this frame, and to this frame, then these photos, and finally pull back to show the whole table. Alright, let's get started. Open the Morph Camera panel, go to Camera View, and lock the view. Move the camera to the first position, and create a camera. Then go to the second position. Create a camera. Keep going. Create a camera at the frame. Then keep adding cameras at every position we'll pass through. Finally, pull back to the full view. Create the last camera, then exit camera view. Select the 7 cameras we just created. Click Create Morph System. To see clear, I switch to solid mode. Then adjust the camera's viewport display size. Click Keyframe Ends. And now the Morph camera has animation. There's also a default camera here. Just hide it. Switch back to Camera View. Go to Render Mode and play the animation. The speed is too fast. First, I'll set the viewport's passpart to 1. That's how I like to check camera movement. Then I'll adjust the keyframes to slow the speed down. Okay, this speed feels good. But the movement isn't smooth. It's a little choppy. This is a really common issue with this add-on. It's usually caused by the handle's tangents on the camera curves. Let's switch back to solid mode. Select the curve, press Tab to enter edit mode, and look at the tangent handles on each point. You'll see some are long, some are short. If the tangents on either side of a point are very uneven, the camera will speed up or down suddenly there, making it feel jerky. So select the handles, scale them with S, and fix the ones that are way off. Play it again. Now the movement is smooth. I still feel it's a bit fast, so I'll drag these keyframes back a little more. Now I notice when the camera switches to the final shot, it looks under the desk, which we don't want. I want the view to focus on the objects on table. We can fix this by adding a target object to camera 007. Pick something near the center of the view. Like this photo. If you don't have a suitable object in your scene, you can just use an empty object. Play again. And the problem is still there. Now we need to check the target path. Turn on Show Target Path. If you don't see it, you might have to zoom out. Sometimes the path is far away if your scene is small. Lower the default target distance to bring the path closer. Play it again. Now the camera doesn't drift anymore. Next, we can turn on handheld shake to add some subtle camera movement. Alright, here we have finished this tutorial, but in real work we might want the camera to pause at each photo so we can see them clearly. How do we do that? Super easy with this add-on. Delete the existing keyframes. Then click Keyframe All. It will add a keyframe at every camera position. But if we play it now, there's no pause. Select all keyframes, press S to stretch the animation longer, then go to the graph editor. You'll see there's still no pause at each keyframe. Set the pivot point to individual centers. With all keyframes still selected, press S, Y0 to flatten them. Then, scale with S. Play. Now the camera pauses at each position. To make the pause less abrupt, I like to tilt the tangents just a little. Just select them and rotate with R. That way the camera doesn't stop completely, and it is smoother. One last thing, depth of field. Turn on depth of field, and you'll see the focus isn't where we want it. Right now, the camera is focusing on the target point. You could adjust default target distance to focus on the object. But our camera is moving. The distance changes at every position, so that won't work. Here's how the add-on solves this. In the list, click this camera button to go to First Camera's View. Right-click in the viewport, choose Duff Distance, pick, and click where you want the focus to be. Go to Camera 2, right-click, do the same. Repeat for every camera. Now go back to the Morph Camera view. The focus is sharp now. If you want stronger blur, adjust the FIT stop value, but you'll notice it keeps snapping back to 2.8. If you open the Morph Parameters panel, you'll see three options: Mix Focal Length, Mix Focus Distance, Mix f-stop. They're all checked by default. That means Morph Camera uses these values from each individual camera. So it uses the focus distance and f-stop you set per camera. In this case, you could adjust the f-stop on each camera to control depth of field. But I'm lazy. I just uncheck it to unlock this parameter, so they're controlled directly by the Morph Camera. Alright, that's everything for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.